So there's this video that I'm going to leave a link to in the description about how this guy, this pale, skinny, weak Latvian, is explaining how veganism has destroyed Europe by making everybody pale, weak, frail, and infertile. Now what I want to point out is this is blaming things that are not are not as they are. What people need to understand, what's destroyed Europe is Europeans and European liberalism and European decadence. Okay, that's what destroyed Europe, and it is destroying the Western world, which is influenced by Europe. And that is one of the biggest problems that we have in the United States, is the fact that our culture is influenced, especially on the intellectual level, through the European Union and things like that, because the intellectuals in the United States think these are great ideas, these pseudo-Marxist concepts are great ideas, so they trickle into the education system, and through the education system, the higher education system, they get into the universities. But to say veganism is what destroyed Europe is absolutely asinine, for the simple fact vegetarianism in the East and the West and all civilizations is correlated to higher expressions of those civilizations. For example, the Pythagorean concepts, Plato's Republic. In Plato's Republic, Plato explains the need for vegetarianism. Okay, Brahmanism in India. The Shaolin Temple, which is the home, basically where basically Zen Buddhism or Chan Buddhism comes from. Now they're vegetarian also, almost vegan. So my point is, if you look at vegetarianism is mostly correlated with higher expressions of human culture. Now, the problem with modern vegetarians, and this again has to do with lifestyle, not with vegetarianism or veganism. Veganism is part of the lifestyle. You do see a lot of weakling vegetarians. This is due primarily to the fact that a lot of them are liberals. A lot of them are not following a healthy vegan diet, which a big part of not following a healthy vegan diet is frugivores, people that try to live on fruit, or these other people that refuse to supplement because of naturalistic fallacy. Now, naturalistic fallacy, in the sense that anything that's natural is good for you and anything that's not natural is bad for you, keeps these people from taking supplements like iron, like B12, like B vitamins, like a multivitamin, like creatine, like glutamine, things that you need to help balance your diet. And people go, well, that's not real veganism if it's not natural. And this is the same thing you get from the paleo crowd. They'll go, well, then you're not a real vegan because you're relying on unnatural substances. Look, when somebody needs medication because they're sick, people don't go, oh, well, they should have cured that with a frickin' broccoli spear or something. No. You need lifestyle to prevent disease and manage disease and make you healthy. When you need things like, for example, supplementation, like, for example, if a meat eater needs supplementation, nobody says, oh, well, he could have got that from his food. Many bodybuilders that are very big protein eaters rely on the same supplements I just mentioned. And I don't want to make it sound like vegans have to medicate themselves, because that's not what I mean. What I mean is, to have an optimal diet, you need to take advantage of both what is naturally occurring and what is not naturally occurring, meaning direct synthesized nutrients that you can take in a pill form or a liquid form or a powder form. But the fact of the matter is, to say that veganism has destroyed Europe is asinine. What's destroyed Europe is Europeans that are liberal, that want to invite everybody into their countries to destroy them, that want to embrace all sorts of kooky ideas. And then even what's funnier about this dude is he explains that he's against all religions, but thinks that religions are centered around eating meat. Christianity is not centered around eating meat. In fact, many Christian sects abhor the consumption of meat, such as the Seventh-day Adventists. Many Catholic monastic orders stop eating meat as a way to to take down the passions and the anger level and all that. They believe that eating meat results in a base expression of oneself. So to say that religion is all about eating meat. And in closing, another reason that you have so many Islamic folks running around, when people are subsidized to breed, and we have this problem in the United States with African Americans, but when the government, through white people, white Europeans that vote these people in and love these laws, these liberals, okay, when you subsidize people to breed, of course they're going to have a bunch of kids running around because they can afford to take care of them. Whereas the white people, the European people, cannot. That's the bottom line. And I'm against abortion like you, but come on, use your frickin' brain, dude.